Good morning, Franz. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all had a good weekend. Happy Monday. Fantasy arrived early and was first today. Neff second, Ross third, Necromancer fourth, Marne fifth, Coda sixth, Arcane Memories seventh. Good morning. Out of magic titties. Always loved. Ross is buried in snow. So are we. How are you guys doing? Fantasy sad? Blessed. Blessed with my dyslexia. Oh yeah, Toronto was supposed to get like 40 centimeters or something. It's a lot. And just by the mere presence of our great and wonderful Nephicus, our other resident demon, we shall take our barakas. So I was a little bit late this morning. I slept in till like 8:45, and I just had to count out my pills, and then I was having a nosebleed this morning again. I love winter. 56, holy shit. That's an insane. That's half a meter of snow. Holy shit. When Toronto gets like 5 centimeters, they grind to a halt. What are they gonna do with 10 times? Ah! Thanks for the hydrate. I just finished a sip of my kofifi. City's like a lot of close businesses, I assume. Yeah. I wonder how much Waterloo got. I'm living in Ottawa now. We really didn't get that much. Wait, is Texas doing alright? Puma and Journey are in Texas. I have a lot of friends in Texas, actually. I think Taylor's still in Texas, unless he moved back to Colorado again. Anyways, today's painting subject is a little bit more somber, because it is an actual, like, human memorial. Sometimes Canadians need to paint American heroes. And this man is a much better man than I could ever have been. Or human, as in man. Because we know that I very unfortunately have a uterus. Oh, they got a big cold snap? Yeah, so this is Alex Peretti. Fuck ice. And I have been enraged and incensed all weekend, so I decided to uh, paint this man today. And to keep painting him until it's done, I would also like to paint a portrait of Renee Good in high quality for as a gift to the families. Sort of like a, I'm sorry you're going through this, man. Because what happened to them is unacceptable. And just. So that's the subject of today's painting. If you're wondering who this is and you have not seen the news, the last thing he said that we know that he said before he passed away was, "Are you okay?" And it simultaneously makes me want to burst into tears and to punch Nazis in the throat. And I have run out of empathy for other humans. So in order to regain my empathy and calm down, I'm going to try and do something good instead of just being enraged. that's why I decided to do this, because if I don't, I will just live in a bubble of rage for the rest of my life. So, yeah, just like quick, heavy topic change there. We can continue with our usual weird and scuff. I just want to say that, yeah, that's the subject of today's painting, if you're wondering. And now I will move on from that subject, because I don't want to be rage. I may be a demon, but, like, I just don't want to be angry all the time. It's hard. I don't like it. I don't like the thoughts that I had been having over the course of the weekend. Thank you for the streach and the hydrate. Take your meds, yes. And for everybody who's going through the storm or has power outages and stuff, I hope they're okay. I may hate America, but I hate America in the way I hate China and North Korea. I hate the government, not the people. Halo Guardian 117 PC. You are a Master Chief fan. You're a Halo fan. Hello. Hello, first time chatter. Welcome to the islands. My name is Sayaka. My character that I play is called Nameless, because, well, he was cursed to have no name. We're painting a heavy subject today. Normally, we don't paint heavy subjects, unless it's... Give it away. Yeah. Normally I don't paint heavy subjects. I just need to get my rage out in the only way that I can, which is painting. And we're pulling directly from the color palette on the picture today. So you get to see the full process from the start of a painting Yeah, no, it was fucked up. It was truly fucked up. And the only skill that I really have is painting, so we're gonna paint. And since this is an absolutely lovely picture of this very lovely man, we're gonna do our best to do it justice. You hurt yourself in a silly way today? I could use the humor. Tell us, how did you harm yourself? And what object do I have to annihilate to get revenge? Now, as always, the painting will look really scuff until we really get going. But we're going to do a more blurred background than this. More like the one I was doing for Kit and Maddie. I didn't put his full name in the title because I don't want people to be like, oh, you're just, trying to make, get viewers off of tragedy. I really don't like that. So, if you know who he is, then you know who he is. If you don't, then, like, you're gonna be like, oh, who's Alex P? You punched an IKEA shelf drawbox and broke the skin on your middle knuckle. Okay. How do wolves eat their food? Do they wolf it down? Yeah, my process usually starts with, with this, it's usually just a big mess. Luckily, I have an undo button, unlike actual paints. So if I fall into like sort of a silence, it's because I'm sort of getting into the zone. Normally, I would pull all of my colors from the palette. I would go and select from the color wheel only. But because this is a gift painting, thank you for the hydrate, Cora. Bone! And they wolf it down, yep. Normally I would I'd pick all of my colors from the wheel and not pick from the actual reference as like a form of practice. But today I'm not doing that because it's a memorial piece. So I just took a screenshot from one of the news broadcasts, and this was the picture that I guess they shared on like Facebook or something. Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Got this little log thing here, kind of a root. We throw down basic colors and forms and just try and sort of match it up. Sometimes they'll flip. And that just gives me like a new hint of perspective. It's all about going from the biggest details down to the smallest. Using light and shadow as your reference points. Again, usually I build up from the darker colors to the lighter colors. Human faces are a lot harder to do. We're just going to carry this green down again. And there will be lots of overpainting, of course. Did you know that he got his certification for nursing in 2021, right in the height of the pandemic? So while everybody else was hiding inside and scared to go anywhere because they were worried they were going to get sick and die, he became a healthcare worker. And people like him give you hope for humanity, you know? So I don't mean to pull like a crazy heavy subject. I try not to do that because these streams are generally supposed to be pretty fun. Just sometimes you have rage. And the only way to calm that rage is to paint. Believe me, the things I've said over the course of the weekend on social media, I will probably never be able to set foot in the States again. Not that I really have a desire to do so. So. But there are people who can't leave because they can't afford to leave or they have no place to go. They don't have the qualifications to move to another place. And, like, those people get left behind, and we often forget that the reason people didn't flee 1930s Germany wasn't because they didn't want to, it's because they had no choice. If I were an American, I probably would have snapped already. So the people that are staying calm and not doing the things that I have felt like doing, the things that frighten me as a person, where I'm just like, I shouldn't be thinking like this. This is not good. Uh, I commend people for not losing their fucking minds. But whenever I start feeling real angry like that, I just go watch one of Parkrose Permaculture's videos, and I'm just like, okay, calm, calm blue oceans. There's nothing calm about the ocean. The ocean is terrifying. Look at that. I placed that tree almost perfectly. Hey, it does make a difference. If you go to Parkrose Permaculture on YouTube, she talks about calling the representatives a lot. Um, Part of the reason why it does work is because they want to be reelected, and if they know that their constituents have no hope in hell of ever voting for them ever again because of what's going on, they will eventually stand up to him because they know his personality is the only thing holding that party together right now, and it's failing. And he's also not immortal, so call your representative. Always call your representative. Make your feelings known, and make sure they know that if they want any hope of ever working in politics again, if after this is over and possibly not facing Nuremberg trials 2.0, that they better step up and do their fucking job and protect the American people like they're supposed to from government overreach. Like, quite frankly, as a Canadian, my inner war criminal is already awakening, and I don't want to have to come up with Geneva Convention List 2.0 in order to protect my own family, because once we all know what happened in World War II, once the American regime is done dealing with their own people, they'll start dealing with everyone else's people. And I don't want to have to fight my neighbors. It's upsetting. And so that's why people like Alex Peretti, who were out there documenting to make sure that there's information when the regime changes over and democracy actually does what it's supposed to do, that there's, you know, documentation to hold these people accountable. Uh, um, you know, those people are going to jail. War crimes alert, new lists inbound. Yeah, I have seriously considered looking up the actual list and figuring out the rules to the point where I can get around them. Gotta pull a full Wei Wuxian on it. Most of you haven't seen Grandmaster Demonic Cultivation, but he's well known for following the letter of the law. And then totally ripping it apart and throwing it in your face. To protect the innocents. So you can see I've already started pulling down into the details at this point. The face is the hardest part to get right. It's really about getting the highlights and shadows right. I'm gonna make a little bit of a change here. Liquify tool is my friend. I see people like him, and I feel like I've like wasted my life. Spends his days taking care of other people. is fit, healthy. His little backpack cross strap is twisted. I hate it when that happens. The little chest strap gets twisted. In the hiking bag. Yes, I have done hiking before. Right here. That was my dad sneezing. Is that tight? Sorry, I like locked in. I have not been looking at chat. You know, Lurk, well, you're a writer? Hell yeah. We've got another writer. Let's try to write before I crash out and go very lazy. You're writing my anger in a messed up story. Reason why the season one story are fun but a phrase nihilistic. Yeah, well, I mean, art is often a reflection of the society that we live in too. Yeah, due to me not being able to travel, use money for myself, all I can do is cry and keep watching things for engagement. Yeah, yeah, that's I understand being poor, Halo. The only thing we can really do is wait and fight back where we can. Let's say that dumbasses' lifespans are around 70, so there's hope, I guess. Yeah. I've started to hate the all part of God's plan. Yeah, yep. War crimes alert, new list inbound. Absolutely. Say the loophole king. I will find loopholes. Remember, it's not a war crime the first time. Say the great, I'll take the compliment today. Others I hate really antagonists, blah blah blah, because they're all at the end of the day they are evil people. It's not about the money, it's about seeding a message. Or sending a message, sorry. Count Dooku had a point. I mean, that's a good villain is not just a villain. There isn't no one is evil for the sake of being evil. That's not a thing. Every evil person, a serial killer, rapist, etc., they all have like a reason for doing what they do, whether it's childhood trauma, or power fantasies. You know, it's not evil for the sake of evil. There's always a motivation behind it. And that's the important thing about writing a villain is they have to have a reason for doing what they do. Head's too low. And it was too wide. Time to flip. Flip, flop. Now, it's going to enter the Uncanny Valley phase. Just so you know. You're down to 95 kilograms. Hooray! Currently trying to write out a story for a D&D campaign. Hey, that's still writing, man. D&D campaign writers are like... That's a different set of writing skill. And DMs? DMs have a... I can't do that. I could never be a DM. I just can't do stuff on the fly like that. Writing characters mostly, not world building. Oh, sorry. I didn't sleep very well last night. I haven't slept well all weekend, in fact, for various reasons. This is the villain from my book, by the way. We redesigned her last week. Did I see your good news? I did not see your good news. The sexy witch bitch. Yeah, our local thirst trap. We also have our witch hunters. I redid Eric's this morning. Like 2 in the morning. Because it was bothering me. It was just all kinds of not right. Doing verbal roleplay is so hard not to wuss out and say something stupid. I used to do verbal roleplay with Mewjuice. I think she's asleep right now. But she did send me something at 6 in the morning. She's like, you'd probably like this. Alright, see you later, Marnie. Thanks for coming by as always. I know the heavy topics really bother some people, so I don't want to dwell on them too much. That's why I like asked on our Discord if anyone would not want me to paint this picture today. Because I don't want people to be uncomfortable with coming to stream. How dare! Thanks for the hideout, Cora. It's gone from swallow to thirst snake. And I have no idea how to feel about this. Look, all I did was make his head smaller. He's more like a swallow thirst snake. I actually grabbed a bunch of references for things. I don't know who this man is, but I've got a few pictures of him. It was mostly, I was struggling with his hair so bad. Like, if you want his body type, that's basically his body type. Snape never a swallow? Well, if he were a swallow Snape. Maybe I should have used Alan Rickman as a reference. Except Eric is actually he's part Asian, so he's like Asian European mix. But he got more of the European look, more of the European gene. Okay, we're gonna get this hand in here. This is gonna be difficult. Okay, we have this set of knuckles. And then we have this set coming down this way. And the fingertips. I'll do more tonal variation later, but I just want to get the shape down, and hands are the hardest part. We'll get to that in a moment. Hands in the wrong spot.
Cora Huroda says, fish the FISC.
The fick? The fish. The fish. Oh god. What have I created? Because I made the arm too long. We flip. When I find myself struggling, we'll flip.
Necromancer Dark says, I know I have a habit of going out for smokes and never coming back, but not this time, I promise. Never again. Trust me, bro.
Oh yeah, we trust you so much, Havarti. Oh, by the way, Guardian, or I guess I'll just have to call you Halo because we have someone else who's also called Guardian here. I suppose I call him Nachos. So, what do you want to call, Halo or Guardian? By the way. Oh, welcome back, Marinai.
Cora Huroda says, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't. Halo? Okay. We do have a Discord community, so like if you have any art or writing or anything, or if you're a streamer or whatever that you want to share, we have a self-promo section, and we also have like studios and workshops. So studios is for like complete complete projects. Thank you, Necromancer. I'll wait till the
Necromancer
TTS is
Dark
done.
is hosting a guest. Welcome Halo Guardian 117 PC to the island.
Welcome to the island, Halo. Feel free to hit the follow button. We do have a Discord community. Science is our most used channel, but we have art and workshops. Workshops is for like long-term ongoing projects. And if you're a writer, we have the library, so you can create a thread to share all of your writing stuff there as well. And the studios are for like things you've finished. And I guess I've been posting my like art whips in the wrong thing, so ignore me because I don't know my own structure. So the studios is supposed to be for finished stuff. But I'm dumb and I forgot. Hold on. I need to reset my Vignon. So it's doing weird stuff. Boop. Hello, Vignon? It's struggling. Hold on. I think I need to open the blinds. I just need more light. I'm running so late today, I didn't even open my blinds. Oh, it's bright! Oh god, the snow. Cursed snow. It's a good thing it's not sunny. Hi. I'm okay, I promise. Oh, fantasy is boop my snoop. It is the boop snoop. Like the doop snoop. Oh, but it is the snoop that gets booped. The boop snoop. Yeah, I killed Nemos all the time. I'm not sure if that TTS is going to work, but I had to allow it for some reason. Probably for the word scapegoat or something. Fun fact, the World War II Gremlin Force came from the British Royal Air Force RAF pilots in the 1920s to 1940s. World War II Gremlin are fictional little guys who became the sort of tongue-in-cheek scapegoat to blame whenever there were any malfunctions in aircrafts or any other machinery, really. The idea that being that they're silly little creatures that tamper with machinery, particularly aircraft. The more you know. I'm too lazy to get on your PC right now. Ah, yes, snow blindness. Yeah, snow blindness is a problem. Toronto getting 40 centimeters or 56 centimeters of snow. Like when I heard it was supposed to be 40, I was like, wow, Toronto's gonna grind to a halt. But they got 56 apparently. That's crazy, insane amounts of snow. I've got like this Venetian blind pattern in my eyes right now. I can't see anything. It's just scan lines of from my blinds. Canadian flashbang? That's exactly what just happened to me, Neff. Good old Canadian flashbang. He's got kind of neat shoes. Oh, pull tab here. We've got our favorite little accent.
Halo Guardian 117 PC is visiting the island.
Thank you for visiting the island, Halo. And becoming a semi-permanent resident and an attendee of NecroCon, the never-ending convention here on the islands, hosted by none other than Necromancer Dark himself, the Barrow Father, the Crypt Daddy, the reason I can keep doing this. Let's see how we're doing so far. Oh, I forgot. Gotta do it the other way. We flip. Okay, okay, I see where my problems are. It was bothering me. I knew there was something wrong with it. It was gonna look really weird. And of course, foreshortening always looks a bit strange. Last fun fact, gremlins began as creatures that were actually believed to exist by pilots. Ooh. Oh, you got the cold and not the snow? We got a little bit of snow, but we had the cold here. The other night, I think it was, Friday night to Saturday morning, it was minus 37 degrees Celsius in the wind. No, Cora is not part of the Barrow Father's NecroCon. He is currently the only user of the Meowvakeen. Fuss, row, meow! Sitting there with his fancy ass tier 3 sub. I'll still never understand you, man. A crazy person you are. This backpack has to be made a little bit smaller here. Alright, I'm putting off this other knee. Just gotta... Just gotta get that leggy in there. See, this hand is completely wrong, too. All that work getting the hand right, and I'm probably just gonna have to paint right over it. Yep, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna paint right over it, and we're gonna paint it again. Make sure we get our proper ground lighting in. Conk Lobster! Welcome back! We missed you. Nachos actually messaged me yesterday asking for some help with VTuber stuff. So I think he's getting back into things. I haven't seen Ace in a while. I hope he's doing alright. Cora, how's your bae doing? I miss my little Dutch son. My adopted child. Ace is good? Okay. I understand, like, he works and stuff, so he might be too busy to come to stream. Why have you done this? Temporary concussion. Puma! Puma! How was your birthday, Puma? I hope it was good. I'm sorry I had to leave and not come to the game time on Thursday. But it was craft night. I got my fish baked. He needs to have his tail lopped off and remade, and he needs eyes and a dorsal fin, but he's looking good. Hold on, I gotta quickly finish my coffee. Thank you. That was like 8 hydrates worth of coffee. Puma, I'm cold. Assuming the self-toasting dragon position. You need to shrimp up and wrap yourself up like a burrito. And 1 cubus for good measure. Puma is an ice cubus. Hold on. Ice cubus. We'll just save that thought for later. You're loafed under a blanket. Little Dwagon Loaf. He was in the VC ring a few days ago. Oh, okay. Stuff's starting to pick up for Conquest. People are getting excited again, so I expect to see more Conquest people hanging around. The people are starting to get stoked, and I'm like, I need to buy my plane tickets, man. I need to make my tent. I need to finish my tent design. Yeah, I need to get stuff done. I still haven't built a bed. I'm still sleeping in a mattress on the floor after my move. Like, man, I need to make my costume. I only have 6 months left. Well, technically 5 at this point. I need to figure out what day I'm arriving, if I'm sharing a hotel room with anyone again. Very bright knee. I also need to get working on Necromancer's commission as well. And I need to finish the other ones for those other people who still haven't paid for their commission. They were supposed to pay 50% out front. Or they are not. And I need to push my pet portraits. It looks like an NPC with textures that refuse to render. I will get some tea in a moment. I have a little bit of soda left. Flat diet 7-Up. Actually, it tastes kind of good. It's kind of sweet. Even though it's diet. It's got that sweet flavor. the human face always looks so creepy until you start really getting into the fine details. I will drink in the moment. Ace! Ace! My son! So good to see you again. A super belated Happy New Year to you, friend. Death killed Havarti. He did kill Havarti. I think if you have really like long things for Havarti to say, it will just straight up break him and it won't fix itself for a while. And Ace has given us a posture check. Everybody on shrimp and spines. Accidentally it smells. Okay. Everybody on shrimp and spines. Give yourself a little wave back and forth. Stretch out those sides like seaweed in the ocean currents. Death just going around murdering people. You've been in fabric hell. What are you creating stuff for conquest? I need to go next year so badly. Yes. Yes, you need to hug me, not Nameless. Nameless will probably hiss at you if you hug him. First time we met, of course, she must have got bored. Okay. If when I get into drawing a certain painting, it'll be that of me finishing some painting of depicting something valiant, and while I just want to describe it in conversation. Oh, okay. Fantasy has booped Ace's snoot. The poop wars begin. He's been here for a minute. Woohoo! You can take your meds and start shoveling snow. Okay, be safe. Take breaks if you need to. Seeing the little thumbnail version on OBS is really helping. I don't have anything to drink. Still waiting for tea. I don't know what this voice is. The icy skies of blue. Sorry. It triggers Havarti's executive dysfunction. Yeah, he sees so much text and he just goes, I'm asleep. Are they still here? I'm asleep. Working on mock-ups? Yeah, I really need to remember my pants this time. Yeah, really. Pants are the hardest part, the hardest thing to make. For our new person for Halo, I attend a LARP called Conquest of Mythodia in Germany. And I have a character that is based on this VTuber. And these are the clothes that I gotta make. That's the tent I'm trying to make, if the mock-up works. And I still have to design the puzzles. I'm really liking this one. I love that, like, blue ink pen with the tooth. Why a tooth, I don't know. This one with the lock on it's pretty cool too. I love the like fine flowers, and it's just neat. Anyways, back to painting. Oh, it sure has thumb holes. Dang. I love thumb holes in shirts. Good taste, my sir. My good sir. Good taste, my good sir. There we go. Get the word out right. The words are hard. Oh, a team might be arriving soon. Okay, so I guess this hand was kind of in the right position. I still needed to paint over it to get to the leg, but you know. This tree is at the wrong angle, though. Oh. And yes, I am jumping all over the place in this painting. Into the tap, tap, tap. There's an old saying in my field, time travel is only for immortals and fools, and I speak from experience. There's a little spindly guy right here. Oops. Hello? Just went to dark color. You didn't cut enough fabric for the second pant leg. I told you pants are hard. You hear me yelling all the way to Norway. Just incoherent Dutch cursing. Fantasy's like, oh. That's 3 hydrates now I gotta fulfill.
Sometimes underscore radical is visiting the island.
Hello, Sometimes Radical. How you doing? How did you find us? Tell us about your journey to get here. We love good stories. My name is Sayaka. I am a digital painter. I'm a Demora, descendant of the QB race and other various demons. They're my own species that I created for a LARP that I go to as this character who is nameless, is cursed to have no name. We are painting a heavy topic today, and Neff has just redeemed a posture check as well, so you get the full everybody unshrimp spines. Give yourself a little wave back and forth, a little stretch side to side, a little wiggle like seaweed in the ocean currents. I was second in the list, wow. LGBTQ friendly. Awesome, awesome. Well, welcome. We are definitely friendly here. We at least try to be. I don't think we've had anyone unfriendly so far. Although, given today's subject of painting, there might be some people who would be angry with me. But we're painting a memorial because it's the only way I can deal with my frustrations with what happened over the weekend. But normally we are not so heavy in the subjects. Normally we're scuff and weird. So if you like that sort of thing, you're welcome to hang around. We do have a Discord community as well. It's 2 new people today, actually. So welcome, welcome. My pronouns are whatever you feel like works for me. If you have pronouns, feel free to tell them in the chat. I might forget sometimes, but we're pure chaos here, but we're all lovable scoundrels. Exactly. And we'll never find a greater hive of scum and villainy and love anywhere else in the galaxy. This must be the best quote I've ever heard. At first I went for mad, of course, but after a few millennial I got bored with that too, and went sane, very sane. I began to learn, and now I have total understanding of space-time continuing, allowing me to travel anywhere and anytime I want to within reason. Paradox from Ben 10. I know nothing about Ben 10. It's a cartoon, question mark? I grew up without cable, so, there's a lot of, like, cartoons that I never got to experience. And, of course, being an 80s baby, the modern cartoons are also quite left out in my list of stuff that I have experienced. I'm gonna grab this. Start getting in the details of buckles and highlights and my nemesis, shadows. Because I never make my darks dark enough, and I never make my lights light enough. We flip. Flip again. How are we doing here? The head is still in the wrong spot. Your coziness is now cat assisted. Awesome. Tesla had the zoomies at like 3 a.m. And then he fell asleep on me. He was very cozy all night long. So I knew something was bothering me about the head. It was just completely in the wrong spot. All that work that I did on my trees, gotta fix that. Alright, check again. Before I get into too many details, I like to just... Head is still wrong. What's just wrong with me? Well, I mean, everything's just a little bit off. It will never be identical. But, for one, like, you can see in my painting, his leg is coming more this way. The whole thing is just slightly off. So if I put their heads in the same position, it's the leg that's off and the elbow. Okay. Vince is lying on me, swatting me with his tail. Nice. The adjustment game begins. Flip. He has such a big chin. I don't know if you've noticed, but he has a giant chin. It's amazing, honestly. We're gonna enter Uncanny Valley phase again. It'll get worse before it gets better. Here comes the tea.
Twinings.
Oh yeah, that's right. We switched out to Earl Grey. Thank you. And that's one of the like 4 or 5 hydrates that I've got to do. Considering getting food from the gas station today, but I'm not sure. You can get exorcisms. What have I done? Messed it up somehow. This whole part needs to come up. I'm gonna have to repaint all of my trees in the background. So, instead of distracting myself with it, I know generally you're supposed to paint the background first, and I did, but I've got to redo it. So for now, we're just gonna blur it all, make it really messy, focus on our subject. He definitely has some muscles. Crikey. This man was swole. Makes me want to go get exercise. Moving down to the much finer details now. Refinement process, hooray! Branch. doing this. Oh, lurk check. Thank you, Halo. Using crystals to hold fabric flat, the witch's way to sewing. I've become better at facial recognition since I've started doing portrait paintings, which is kind of nice because my facial recognition was always kind of ass. Oh, my head. Naff. Naff is Boop, my Snoop. It is Boop Snoop. Like the Doop Snoop, but a lot less sad. It is the Snoop that gets Boop. The Boop Snoop. You're off to Gaming Club? Alright, enjoy your Gaming Club fantasy. We will miss you. Goodbye. Have a safe and warm journey. Fantasy's off sailing to other waters, seeking adventure. You would think this is green, but no, apparently it's yellow. Actually, it's more than that, it's orange. If I were to turn this off... If it goes straight up... That's the color that I'm working with. I always love that when that happens. You're like, what? Why is my painting red? Oops. Why is there so much red in this green? Because they're complementary colors. That's how this works. This at least looks like him, yeah? Always worried I'm doing a bad job. Tesla's eating his kibbles. We flip. Tesla pulled open my door. 2 hours, go Burr. We should have a standing street break soon. Simply because it's important to make sure you stand up every once in a while. for some reason, the background is really difficult to paint. Noisy snowplow. Oh, I made the mistake of looking outside. Ugh. Me eyeballs. You know, he kind of looks like somebody who lost a lot of weight at some point, too. Maybe I should take up hiking. Thank you for the hydrant death. Very loud snowplow. It's the way his skin stretches on his face. He does look like somebody who's lost a lot of weight in the past. Enjoy your lurk in the shade, Marinai. May you have a good nap. You have a fantastic day. Thanks for coming. If you don't make it back before the end of stream. I need to close my door a bit because my family's being a bit loud. Come on, Dad. Hi, Beans. Not nearly as loud as that snowplow. Neff is booping snoots. It is the boop snoot, like the doop snoot. But it is a snoot that gets booped, the boop snoot. I really hope his family doesn't mind me painting him. I would feel bad if it upset them. Christ, that snow blows so loud. Just brrr. Snowplow go brrr. It's a cheese. The cheese, he comes and lurks. Say hi to chat, cheese.
Hi, Chad.
We're painting Alex today.
I see. I approve.
Yes. I had to do something because I was... Best way to take out frustration is art.
It's a way, yes.
Yeah. Death says, hey.
Hello, bud.
Death.
Death. Oh.
It's death sand.
Okay. Oh, I see it there, yes. Oh, curses. I hear the snowplow.
He's got Tesla in his lap now.
He will last about 10 seconds. And then he'll be like, no, I hate this.
I pulled Tesla under my covers last night and had him like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I needed to roll over, so I like snaked my arm out from underneath him, just rolled right over, and he was just sleeping against my back most of the night, just purring. So I had this little warm ball of fur purring into my into that one knot that I had in my side all the weekend. It was great. My facial recognition is bad enough that I worry this doesn't look like him. But at the same time, I know it's pretty close.
Mm-hmm. Well, the face is the hardest part to do,
Well, yes.
by far.
And if you have poor facial recognition, it's even harder. And of course, you've got those glasses. That makes it harder too. Still gotta paint that other hand in. Let's get that going. My brother's harassing the cat. I can hear him purring from here. And I don't even have that ear uncovered on that side of my head.
He's purring violently.
Tesla just likes attention.
Of course he does. He's a big suck and I spoil him.
You can give him more tuna if you like.
No. He came at me when I was eating breakfast and I gave him some liverwurst.
Ah.
He's like, you have food. I'm going to be friendly now.
The cat with the least amount of food motivation I've ever seen in my life. But will do anything for tuna.
He won't do tricks yet.
Of course not, he's a cat.
You can train cats to do tricks.
Yes, but
I've seen it on the
he's a
internet.
smart cat. Something right here with his hand that's kind of weird. It's almost like something was edited.
Or his insanely long, it's like hot dog fingers.
No, right here.
It's a shoe.
It's just, it looks really weird because you get like the stark line.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like...
Oh, it's part of the pants and the backpack or something. Or maybe it's like a canteen or something attached to the belt clip there, above it. I don't know.
It's just really weird. Because, like, the shadow for the shoe should be here. And the pants continue this way. It's like something was edited out because the lighting's not right here.
Doesn't look like an edited photo at all, so.
Well, like, why is there this stark line, like, right here?
That's the pants and something attached to the belt clip and then the back of the shoe behind him. It's a shoe.
You guys see it, right?
Who throws a shoe, honestly? It's a shoe.
Maybe it's like a park pass or something. That could be
It's
it.
the pattern on a shoe.
No,
it's
it's
the
not.
shoelace
It is absolutely.
Boring.
Look, this is a shoe.
You're a shoe.
Your face is a shoe.
Shoe your face.
These shoes. This is not the same. I think this is actually like the park pass.
Could be a piece of hiking equipment that's like camo pattern, like hunter camo. You know?
Okay, so he's got a strap coming down here.
It's attached to his belt there. See, there's a little lanyard there.
Yeah, like
Or
I
that's
said.
or is that on his sleeve? Is that a projection for the sleeve? That little green bit.
What little green
On his
bit?
cuff, on the cuff there. Right there.
Here?
Yeah, is that part
Or
of the
this?
coat? Check the other coat.
What?
It's got the little holes for the
Well, yeah, he's got thumb holes.
thumb holes.
But this, I think, actually is a lanyard with the park pass
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah, could be. Would make sense.
And it's just creating this optical illusion that looks really weird. Yeah, his shoe is behind his hand, but the pattern is wrong.
I think it's a shoe. I think you're crazy.
It's a straight, solid line.
Yeah, he's got something attached to his belt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's
And
probably
part of the shoe. It's just confusing you.
water bottle would make sense if he has like a patterned water bottle.
It's got that balderdash though, almost as bad as me. Oh god, it's another half foot of snow.
I think he's got more hair than you, honestly.
Yes. Oh, the snow blower just wrecked us.
Yeah, it's something, whatever's on this strap here that's coming across his chest. There's something hanging there that is square and flat.
You should be painting. Discussing belt accoutrement.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what it is so that I can paint it.
Follow you.
Well, yeah, it helps to know what it is because then I have a better concept of how to paint it. It's not a shoe. Bet you if I asked his friends, they'd be able to tell me what it is. It looks out of place because I think it might actually be like a pass or like a wallet or something that's hanging from his from that line that's coming down or hanging off of the buckle for the waist strap for the backpack. And it's just hitting right that it looks like it's edited in. Can of bear spray? I don't know what a can of bear spray looks like, but it's definitely not the shoe and it's not the shorts, but it has a lot of the similar colors. But I think like some places in the US have like passes to get in and out of parks. Like I know there's places here in Ontario and Quebec as well that like you have to get a pass to get into the park because it helps pay for the park. Usually red, but I've seen black cans. Yeah, it could be a water bottle with like a bark pattern or a camo pattern on it. Looks like black with yellow dots. Yeah, but you see what I mean? It doesn't look right. It doesn't follow the same fold patterns as the fabric of the shorts, and it can't be a shoe because like the heel of the shoe is right here, right? This is his shoe. And his shorts would come down here. So you can see here. Right? His hands here. This is the sleeve. So you've got something square and straight right here, and it ends just at the top of the shoe. And it looks to be like plasticized paper of some sort. So what I'm thinking is it might be some kind of lanyard that attaches to his belt somewhere that we can't see on the other side. But it's got this pattern, kind of like bark or like a super zoomed in pine cone or dragon scales, you know, coffee beans. So it could be a water bottle that's like on a clip, and we're just seeing it at a weird angle. But it's definitely not the shorts, because you wouldn't have this cutoff right here. But it matches the color of the shorts, but it's catching the light just right that it looks like it's edited in. Hira, hello, thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. But it wouldn't be the panel from his shoe either, because you can see here, it comes up like this, and this is that panel right there. You've got this curved piece here, and then you've got something similar here. So it's not the shoe. So you can see a cap just poking out of his arm from above. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of a buckle thing here, so I think water bottle is the most logical option. Kind of like this. Water bottle. You can buy water bottles that are have patterns on them. So yeah, it could be blending in with this waist strap here. So the cap. And it's kind of like a pine cone pattern or something. Looks like a water bottle with a strip of photos of his dog. Either way, it's really weird because it's like this little piece that doesn't look right, so it's playing a trick on your brain. He could have had a custom sticker made for his bottle, or he could have had a custom bottle printed. Remember photo booth strips? I've never been in a photo booth in my life. Alright, Ace. Thanks for coming by again. We missed you. It's good to have you back. Good luck with your sewing, and have a good sleeps. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like it's playing tricks on my brain, and I'm like, that's not the shorts, and it's not a normal object, you know. I think I have to go higher with the hand here. It's just one of those weird optical illusions that fucks around with your brain because it's an unnatural pattern in a natural environment where everything is very organic, but it's an extremely sharp line, and it just plays with your brain. Ugh. This strap is purple. If I go over in saturation, boop. And it wouldn't make sense to have the water bottle there anyways, because it's, well, accessible. Alright, let's get this in here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna guess that it's a water bottle. It's either the water bottle or a pass or something. Human skin is so hard to paint. Sorry, I've like locked in here. Perf has redeemed a stretch. Everybody stretch. I needed that. Oh. Hey, Perf. How you doing? Oh, that was a snap. Woo! Something went snick in my spine. Felt good. Speaking of Streech, my tailbone is killing me. And I have to go to Little Demon's room. Not great, probably can't stick around, but you love me. I love you too, Perf. I hope you're having an okay day. I'm taking out my frustrations in the world by painting a good person. So, not doing great myself, so this is how I make things better in my own small way. And it's about the little things we do to make the world a better place that really truly matters. It's pretty quiet here right now, so I think everybody's off working on their own thing, which is what we generally do, co-working. Perfectly fair and valid, exactly. People should listen to me more often. It's about the small things. Like Ross said, he will call his representative and make a complaint. And everybody should do that. If you live in America, call your representatives, make a complaint, and let them know, even if they're Republican, that you will never consider voting for them in the future if they don't do something about it. Phone calls, emails, tweets. As much as we hate the hell site Twitter, because it's owned by the Muskrat, who is one of the biggest instigators in all of this stupid shit. But there are ways to do that. Gander Social, which is a Canadian social media network, has started their beta testing. So we will have a Canadian-run social media network that has a public declaration of God, what's the term? There's a special term for it where a company declares itself to be for public good, and they can be legally held to that in Canada. Oh yeah, no, I did not get any writing done over the weekend, except for the little bit that I posted in the Discord. And it took me till 1 o'clock in the morning to get down to writing that, and I had woken up at like 9 in the morning. That was my Saturday. I was consumed with rage. The kind of rage that makes me afraid of who I might be deep down inside. That Canadian rage coming up. And so in order to combat that rage, I'm going to try and do something good and make a nice painting gift for the family and just try and spread good messages. Even though the things I have said on social media, I could probably never set foot in the States again. Oh, my YouTube comments are a dangerous place. But other than that, like, doing what I can to just not be angry, and this is the only thing I can do. Painting is very zen, and painting a memory of someone might help somebody else who's feeling the same rage that I am. So, staying informed, important. Getting wrapped up in the emotions, not allowed. It is illegal. We cannot get our emotions wrapped up. That was my Saturday. I've calmed since then. I am now in the cold rage phase. Enjoy your nap in the shade, you know. So, just doing what I can to not be angry. And a painting, I feel like, is the best way for me to do that. Because it's the one thing on this planet that I am good at. So play to your strengths. Find something you're good at and use that as your outlet. Whether it's helping other people, like this man was doing, or standing outside in the frigid air with a sign. Whatever you can do. The small things. Like, if I were in the States and I had money, I would go to the protesters and give them all coffee. They've pissed off the gun rights group, but only the lefty gun rights group. Apparently lefties aren't allowed to be legal gun owners. Like, fair enough that some of the maggots have started to wake up, and I'm seeing more and more videos on YouTube of people who were like strongly, staunchly right-wing going, what is happening? This is not right. And the 2A guys are like, well, he was carrying legally. Would you shoot us? We've been supporting you all along. So, yeah, they have pissed off a good portion of the gun rights groups. And, like, he was doing exactly what he was legally permitted to do, and they did horrible things. And all he did was try and help another person up from the ground who was being shoved. But some guy who was poorly trained decided that he was going to be a man. This is why toxic masculinity is also so bad. So, as far as we know, his last words on this earth were, "Are you okay?" And I think that alone, combined with this man's background and how unjust what happened to him was, has really woken up a lot of people. The NRA is pushing back. Oh, good. It's about time. They've been silent all weekend. And the NRA has lots of money. If they don't want Republicans to win the next round, they won't. They only care when it affects them directly, yes. But guess what? It's starting to affect them directly. And what's disturbing, but also very telling, is that it's 2 white people who have been murdered by ICE so far in broad daylight. So fuck ICE. Apparently, a big VTuber, Lala, the 1950s style VTuber, she's like, she said fuck ICE, and everybody's like, oh, but you're a 1950s VTuber, you know, you should be supporting the government, and it's like, no, that's like, that's like saying, oh, you're an incubus, you should be a man. You should be a sex fiend. No, I just play an incubus, and it so happens that my incubus character is one that hates being touched. He still lusts, like, Jesus Christ, I'm horny. I mean, look at my head. But, yeah, saying that she should be supporting ICE because she's a 1950s style VTuber is, like, the dumbest shit I've ever heard. People are allowed to say fuck ICE on their Twitter accounts. VTuber or not. 1 billion followers or not. It's called freedom of fucking speech, which Elon Musk doesn't seem to understand despite being the paragon of the freedom of speech. Hypocrisy. The right is full of it. And full of shit. Oh, yeah. No, but they haven't been, like, shot dead in broad daylight in the middle of the street with people filming them. That's the problem. The people of color have been killed in the ICE detention facilities, like the one that was strangled to death. And I can't wait for the Nuremberg Trials 2.0. Nuremberg Trials 2 Electric Boogaloo. Need to take back Electric Boogaloo as well. Fuck racists. Fuck anti-trans and homophobes and transphobes and anyone else who's phobic. I'm sick of being tolerant left. Fuck those guys. Sorry, you woke me up from my trance of painting. My demon side is coming out. Just not just my demon side, but my Canadian demon. Don't apologize, you woke me up. I was literally falling asleep while painting. Like, that happens, I get into the zone and I'm just like, screensaver mode. So you know what? Don't be sad. Be angry. Don't lie down. Get even. Stand up. Fight back. Protest. General strike. The 23rd. The strike on the 23rd was not enough. There needs to be more. Everybody, the whole of the United States just needs to shut the fuck down. And you also need to have a re-election. No, don't even vote anymore. You need to have a re-election and then you need to vote. You need to take down your White House and you need to vote. Your entire GOP needs to be arrested. They need to be put in jail because they have murdered people. Elon Musk, too, is responsible for the deaths of over 100,000 children by canceling USAID. I didn't vote, but I can still complain. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. But, not everybody could vote. And, like, people who were in the process of moving between states at the time, they couldn't vote because, like, everything was messed up in their lives. I understand, like, there are some people who didn't vote because they couldn't, because of circumstances that were happening. So I allow them a pass. Don't forgive us, thank us when this is over. Wow. I'll stand over your grave and thank you when it's over. I wouldn't want to see them again for the rest of their life, and I could make that very short. I think I need to slim down his face a little bit. Made it too wide. Taking that step back and looking at the OBS screen instead of the art program really helps to let me see what's going on, where things are weird. Let's do a flip and then step back and look. Yeah, there's still a lot wrong with the face. The nose is wrong, especially when I flip it, I really see it. Oh, you know what that might be hanging from his belt? His phone! It's his fucking phone! Do you see it now? It's a phone case. It's got the curved corners. It's probably got a printed back of some kind. I flipped it and I saw it. It's a carrying case for a phone. Yeah, we don't have a snowblower either, Ross. And we're Canadians. Hey Ross, at least you're not in Toronto. They got 56 centimeters of snow, which is a lot. It's like half a yard, almost, ish. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, a stretch, and bathroom. Yeah, I need to go to the little demon's room, so I shall be right back. Everybody get up and stretch, do some air boxing, air sword fighting, air ninjutsu, whatever. Move. And burn off some of that anger and hatred. Arcade memory! Thanks for the hydrate. I'm about to go to the bathroom, so I'll take my hydrate, just little sippies, just for you. And I'll be right back. The painting is coming along well. I'm back. Did I scare you? Gonna be minus 22 Fahrenheit again tonight. What are we looking at here? It's minus 12, feels like minus 16 Celsius. And overnight, minus 22 feels like minus 28. And in Fahrenheit units, it's presently 10, feels like 3 out of my head. And it'll be minus 8, feels like minus 18. Up in the nation's capital. I saw your painting, Rent. I'm good at lots of stuff. Well, I'm best at painting. I think I'm finally starting to get the background colors right. I definitely need to slim up his face a bit. I love the liquify tool. Oh my goodness. I've been painting on the wrong layer for quite some time. I was wondering why things were kind of weird. Thanks, Taggles. It's okay. When I'm painting on the wrong layer, it's just this layer. Because I only have 2 layers. Why do you do this, eh, silly goose? Yeah, it's because I was doodling on this one to try and figure out his apparent phone case. Like, you see it now, right? It's almost definitely a phone case. You're gonna learn now? Okay. Gonna fix this silly tree in the background here. Let's get his ear in there. I have a bit of a tree right there in the background. Let's get this little stump in there. And that little spindly bit. It's starting to come together. Silly goose. Honk. Name's Gustarian. Honk.
Ah, yes. Hi, Arius.
A street. Another one. Oh, snap, crack, pop, good.
And a hydrate. Nope, check. Good luck, Halo. How you doing, Arius? Yeah, it sickened me too, which is why we're painting a portrait of him, because I feel rage, and the only way to help my rage is to paint. So here we are. You have exams coming up. Your contacts are Sturmrecht came in. Yeah. You'll have to show me a picture later. A little something hanging here too. It's got a straight edge. Sorry, I keep locking in here. Just super focused. You sent a pic. Ooh. Oh, those look so good. Arias, you are gonna look even scarier this year. Adorably frightening. Ah! I think the entirety of the world has rage towards this situation. Why is my pen just not working? Oh. I had to move my phone. Now I have to unplug the tablet and plug it back in. Yeah, it might not be a bad idea. It's things are not great. Apparently, my tablet is now doing Morse code. I don't know what that was about, but it did that thing. That's part of the problem. The color down here was incorrect. I think the whole of the world right now is just shocked and appalled and astounded.
Noses are so hard to paint. It doesn't help that I've overpainted the face and it's become kind of muddy. I think I need to return to basic shapes and start blending back down again. Because before we were just kind of haphazardly plonking color down to get basic shapes. Now we're in the detail phase. Getting the lighting and the shadow matters the most. Painting these glasses is gonna be so fun.
Just sitting here, my tongue sticking out. All dried up now. Just get to the point where the brush strokes get smaller and smaller and smaller. Enjoy your food, Marinai. Thanks for coming by. We'll have a grand old day.
Alright, see you later, Ross. Thanks for coming by. You have a good rest of your day. If you don't make it back before the end of stream. Which, oh, wow. I didn't realize what time it was. I was really very deeply focused. I'm going a lot longer than I normally do. But, I think this is probably a good place to stop. I was wondering why I was starting to feel so tired. I'll probably continue to work on this throughout the rest of the day and pick up tomorrow. So, let's go find someone to raid. Where's my Twitch? There really isn't anyone on today. It was kind of weird. And we don't have, we don't have CNOT. We don't have, Evan. Some of the big VTubers are on, so there's Centrea. Thanks for the hydrate, cock. There's a lot of Minecraft players on. In the Littlewood is playing Hytale. There's Wade Lady playing Palia. None of my artists are on. Where are all my artists at? Everybody be shoveling today. Every day I'm shoveling. Do, 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 do. Stimpack VT is BRB. They're just chatting. I think we are just going to stay on the island today. Unless you want to go to a Minecrafter. I know, I'll send you a mythical sausage. Sausage is a good boy. We'll raid our man, the Saucisse. Camera can't see me. / raid. It's just mythical sausage, okay. Back to toy design. Make sure you share it. I would love to see. But we're all sailing to other waters, my friends. May you wash ashore in distant lands and find new adventure. Sending you off to Mythical Sausage, a famous Minecrafter. He's amazing and wonderful and wholesome, and we need more wholesome in our lives, so I'm sending you there. He's a wonderful man. So, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be continuing this painting tomorrow. And try to have a good day, and do something that brightens the world, because we could use that right now. And Arcane Memory, thank you so much for coming today, and to our new peeps, Halo and Maniac, or was it? Sometimes. We'll just call you sometimes. I remember the sometimes. Radical. Sometimes Radical. It's right there on my screen. I'm an idiot. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for coming, and I love you. Bye-bye.